All right, guys, it is the end of a semester and we're about to go into another one. I'm going to share with you how I close out one semester and start a new. Stick around. Welcome to the channel. My name is Morgan here at The Life of Tillmans. If this is your first time, I am so happy to have you here in this space. I hope that while you're here, you find everything that you need, love, and enjoy right here on the channel. Don't forget, click that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you do not miss any of the videos uploaded on the channel. If you've been with me before, welcome back. I was sitting back and just naturally came into our homeschool room and just started getting to work. And I stopped myself because I thought, somebody probably needs to hear this or wants to hear and know what I am doing. It's just a habit. But I am closing out a semester and starting a new semester. And there are things that I do that I just want to share with you guys. Now, it may look like starting a new school year, and there are definitely some similarities. But there are other things that I do that are just a part of moving on to a new, and it's a little bit less in-depth this time of year than what I do in the summer. So I thought I would share with you just some things that I do to close out the semester and start a new semester. Number one is I come into this homeschool room and I pretty much just stand in the middle of the room and look around. What I'm doing when I do that is I am reassessing our educational material. And that's everything. That's supplements and core curriculum material. Because I want to know, is it something that we used? Did we use it and like it? Did we not like it? Are we going to use it if we didn't use it? Does it need to go? Because what I don't want to happen is at the end of the year, I come in here and there's so much stuff that's piled in because I know things will be added between now and, summertime when we end the school year. I know that things are going to be added into our homeschool room and I don't want to pile things on top, because that's what that looks like. It just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So I come in here and I look around and I say, what is it that we used and didn't like, or that we didn't touch at all? And are we realistically going to touch it if we haven't? Because there are some things that I have in this schoolroom that we haven't touched in 2 years. And it's not because they're not age appropriate for my girls. That is something that probably needs to leave our homeschool room. That is the first thing that I do. I come in and just assess educational materials only. That's it. Nothing else, just the educational materials and whether or not they are still relevant and useful for our homeschool. Number two, after I have assessed curriculum and probably gotten rid of things, I clean up. The girls and I come in here and we clean up. We dust, we vacuum, we mop, we sweep, we clean off our table. We make sure that all the papers are put away. We reorganize things, make sure that no pieces of some manipulative got put into a different bin, all those types of things. Get into every nook and cranny and we clean up the schoolroom so that we can have a fresh start for the next semester. While we're cleaning up, we are also changing out books because we will have all of our Christmas books out, Advent books. We even have Christmas decorations here in our homeschool room. So it's time to put all of that away. Now, I do still keep our winter books out because we are still dead in the middle of winter. But all of the Christmas books, seasonal type books like that are specific for that holiday, they are now put away because we are done with that part of the season and moving on to the month of January. And I will also pull out, if I have a specific focus for January and February, I will pull out those different books. I do have a focus for the month of January, and I'm going to share that with you guys in another video, so stay tuned for that. But I have pulled out and transitioned those books so that we can focus on what's coming up next. And a part of that cleaning up the schoolroom is also changing the furniture around. We like to change furniture around in our home because it just gives a sense of like newness. Now, there's not a whole lot that we can change around in our homeschool room because we have a wall with bookshelves and things like that. But we do change the position of our table. We do move some of the educational toys that we have into different spots. We may take things down off the wall and put them up new in a different spot. Those are the types of things that we do in our homeschool, and the girls really enjoy it. So it works for me. We can change things up, and it just makes it feel like a new, freshened or refreshened, is that a word? Space. The third thing that we do is restock supplies. Those little tiny pencils, they have to go. Things with no erasers, markers that don't work. We sharpen up a ton of pencils so that we're not on the first day trying to sharpen pencils. Just making sure that all of our supplies are out and ready and available, because we've been living in here. We've been crafting in here. We haven't formally done school in here for a month. And so there can be some things that are just all over the place and not in the right spot. So we make sure that everything is put back in the right spot and organized neatly and ready for us to get started. The fourth thing that we do is put away new educational material or anything new that belongs in our homeschool room. So that would be like things that they received from Christmas. The girls did receive like puzzles and educational games, crafting materials. All of those things will need to be put away, but we don't bring them to put them away in our schoolroom until everything else has been organized, sorted through, and the room has been cleaned. That way we know exactly where it's supposed to go. It's going into a clean space, and it doesn't create double work for us either. The last thing on the list, which is number 5, I do this myself, but copies. If there are any copies that need to be made of curriculum and work that the girls are going to be using, I do that before we get started and try to make as many copies as far out as possible so that I am not stuck with us coming in to school one day and I don't have copies ready. So then I have to make this huge noise making copies. The girls have to wait on me. It's just a bummer. And there are things that they share, a lot of our family subjects. And so making copies is a necessity. There are some things that I don't. I just bought extra books, but making copies is really, really important. And I want to make sure to get that out of the way so that it does not disrupt our start of the homeschool semester number 2. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Simple things to do to set your homeschool right. Put it down in the comments below. Let me know what's one thing that you do to prepare for second semester. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget, click that subscribe button and the notification bell, and I will see you right back here at the Life of Tillmans for another video next time. Bye.